It is up to you to change generational narratives. When they tell you this runs in the family, you will tell them this is where it runs out. Breaking cycles is no easy feat. Breaking the cycle of toxic relationships is very difficult. I know quite a bit about it because of personal experience. I have my fair share of toxic relationships, and also because of my family. When I did my family anthropology, I discovered that basically everybody has, at some point, a toxic relation. And I promised to myself that I will not only break that unique bad relationship, but I will break the pattern, because I didn't want my children to live that pattern ever again. It hasn't been easy, and I cannot say that I am free of all the patterns that my family had, but I can tell you that I am in the longest, healthiest, most expansive, intimate relationship ever in my life. And the reason why is because I have done the inner work to do it. And the first step, of course, if you are right now in a toxic relationship, is to get real. Really, honestly, real. Five red flags that you are in a toxic relationship. Addiction. This could be very easy to see, and you could see that your partner is an alcoholic. But when I was with an alcoholic, I didn't notice, because he will talk wonders of the beautiful Bordeaux we were drinking. And I would drink, and I was in the path to become an alcoholic myself. Notice. Pay attention. How much alcohol, how much drugs, how often. Notice for the red flag of addiction. Violence. Sometimes, yes, indeed, there is violence, and that's quite clear that you get bruises. That's an abusive relationship, That's a toxic relationship. Stop justifying it, sugarcoating it. It is a toxic relationship. Stop lying to yourself. But it is also a toxic relationship if your personal property is treated that way. It is an extension of who you are. That's unacceptable. That's really like 10 red flags in one. Is very dangerous. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't disregard it. It is not okay. Please like this video if this has meant something to you. Attacks on your identity. If you are being told that your laughter is dissonant, that's something that you cannot change. And if you have to change that, you become unauthentic. That is not a healthy relationship. And most important red flag is your intuition is telling you that you're in a toxic relationship with. You are. Listen to your intuition. If you say, oh my God, I see all these red flags and quite some others that are not okay, but I just cannot leave him because I love him and because I believe that he's going to change, because of the children, because I don't have money, because where will I go? Because there are no apartments in this city, because you are being stuck in this relationship for a pattern that is within you. And the pattern that is within you is a wound of abandonment. So you cannot abandon him because you were abandoned. And how are you going to leave him? to go into another relationship that will be worse, because if it is true what I'm saying, you had previous relationships that were a little bit better, the previous ones. And you have landed into this one, which is the worst, and you're afraid of leaving it and getting even a worse one. I hear you. It's really scary. So this is when you need faith, but faith in yourself. This is where you need to make a commitment, and a serious commitment, that from now on, you take your healing, your emotional and spiritual healing seriously. That you're not going to lie to yourself anymore. Because you are worth it. You're worth it so much. You're going to leave this relationship, and you're going to dedicate every single minute of your life to heal this and any other wound that has been running your life and the lives of your ancestors. The beauty of it is that when you do that, you will join us, all these millions of people who are doing their own healing of their own family patterns. And as we all work together, we are healing each other. It is like fractals or like mirrors. We are starting to create healthier and healthier and healthier relationships. As you do that, it's like you take a step, not higher, deeper. I really prefer that. You take a step deeper into health, deeper into what is important. And yes, I know that is scary, because deeper is like entering into a cave that is dark and that is unknown. But there, you are going to find the gifts that will make you a better human, really connected to wisdom, to divine wisdom. You are going to reconnect to what it means compassion, what it means love, what it means respect, when you do that inner work. But to be able to have those wonders, you need to act in faith and leave this relationship. And the first step to leave the relationship is to make that decision in your heart, to say, I am living, and I'm definite that I am living. And not only I'm living right now, I commit to be the best caretaker of myself for the rest of my life. I commit to love myself and provide myself happiness for the rest of my life. I commit not to ever outsource my well-being to anybody. I am responsible. When you do this, the universe will start rearranging itself. Things are going to start happening behind the scenes, unknown to you, that will help you. At this point, you can start using your brain and start making a plan. Just make a plan. How much money you need, who could lend it to you, what could happen with your objects if you are living together, what are the things that you are sharing. If it is really a legal situation, just start making a plan of what you're going to do. Obviously, the next step is to execute on that plan. And as you execute on that plan, there is something that has to be included in that plan, which will be to do your shadow work, to get deep into the cave of who you are, to discover that gold ship. And I invite you to follow in the next video, where I will give you tools and methods for you to heal this wound of abandonment, what has worked for me and what has worked for others, what the literature says and what my experience has been, so that you can also do it. I wish you all the best. I'm praying for you. I have you in my heart. God bless.